Exotic matter, exotic energy, and paranormal investigation devices, a theoretical framework. Abstract. Paranormal investigations have garnered significant attention in recent years, aided by devices like Paranormal Apps, SLS, structured light sensor, cameras, and REM, radiating electromagnetic, pods. The premise behind these devices is that spirits or other paranormal entities can manipulate the physical environment in ways that can be detected by these tools. However, a theoretical foundation that explains how spirits might interact with physical reality remains elusive. This paper explores the hypothesis that spirits might be composed of or utilize exotic matter and exotic energy, phenomena which could theoretically allow them to influence physical devices. We delve into the science of exotic matter and exotic energy and how these concepts might provide insight into the mechanisms behind paranormal phenomena. Introduction. The pursuit of understanding paranormal phenomena has led to the development of various tools and devices aimed at detecting the presence of spirits or entities. Devices like paranormal phone apps, SLS cameras, and REM pods are purportedly capable of detecting or interacting with spirits through electromagnetic fields, EMFs, changes in temperature, or visual distortions. Despite these advancements, the fundamental mechanisms by which spirits might influence such devices remain speculative. The hypothesis that spirits could be composed of exotic matter and energy provides a potential framework for understanding this interaction. Exotic matter and exotic energy, a brief overview. Exotic matter refers to hypothetical forms of matter that violate known physical laws, such as having negative mass or energy. Examples include dark matter and dark energy, both of which are widely hypothesized in cosmology but remain undetected. Exotic energy includes any form of energy that behaves in unusual or non-conventional ways, potentially exhibiting properties like negative energy density. The existence of exotic matter and exotic energy has been proposed in various fields of theoretical physics, including wormhole theory, faster-than-light travel, and dark matter research. If spirits are composed of or have access to such matter and energy, they could, in theory, interact with the physical world in ways that defy our current understanding of physics, particularly in how they might influence devices used in paranormal investigations. Paranormal investigation devices and their mechanisms. 1. REM pods. REM pods are popular in paranormal investigations for their ability to detect changes in the surrounding electromagnetic field. REM pods emit their own electromagnetic field and trigger an alert if this field is disrupted by the presence of an entity or object. Investigators theorize that spirits may possess the ability to manipulate electromagnetic energy and thus interact with these devices. From the perspective of exotic matter and energy, one hypothesis is that spirits might consist of exotic particles that are capable of influencing EM fields in unique ways. If exotic matter interacts with electromagnetic fields differently than normal matter, this could explain the seemingly erratic responses that REM pods produce during investigations. 2. SLS cameras. SLS cameras utilize infrared light and structured light patterns to detect shapes and movements in space that are not visible to the naked eye. Originally designed for gaming, these cameras have been adapted for paranormal investigations to detect unseen entities. When the camera's software interprets anomalies in its structured light grid, it generates skeletal outlines of possible entities in real time. If spirits are composed of exotic matter that interacts weakly with normal matter but is still capable of distorting light or infrared radiation, this could explain how SLS cameras detect apparitions or other anomalies. Exotic matter might warp space in localized areas, creating distortions that are picked up by structured light, resulting in the display of skeletal figures. 3. Paranormal phone apps. Paranormal phone apps vary in function, but often incorporate sensors like accelerometers, magnetometers, and microphones to detect changes in the environment. Some apps claim to pick up electronic voice phenomena, EVPs, or sudden fluctuations in EMFs. Exotic energy could provide a theoretical basis for how these apps might detect spirit activity. If spirits exist as forms of exotic energy, they could manipulate the environment on a quantum or subatomic level, which might be detected as changes in sound, EMFs, or vibrations. The interaction of exotic particles with normal matter might induce quantum fluctuations or microdisturbances that could be picked up by smartphone sensors. Theoretical framework: how spirits may interact with devices. Exotic matter and electromagnetism. Electromagnetic fields are central to many paranormal investigation tools. If spirits are composed of exotic matter, this matter may possess unconventional electromagnetic properties, such as the ability to generate or manipulate fields in non-typical ways. For instance, exotic matter could have the ability to repel normal matter's electromagnetic fields or warp the fabric of space-time on a microscopic level, producing detectable anomalies in devices like REM pods. Exotic energy and thermal anomalies. Many paranormal investigations report sudden temperature drops in conjunction with the appearance of spirits. Exotic energy could account for these thermal anomalies if spirits use negative energy densities to draw thermal energy out of the environment. This might create localized areas of cold that are detected by thermal cameras or felt physically by investigators. Theoretical research on negative energy in quantum field theory suggests that negative energy can exist under certain conditions, such as within Casimir cavities or through quantum fluctuations. Spirits composed of or utilizing exotic energy could induce similar effects in our environment, leading to the temperature shifts often reported during investigations. Exotic matter and quantum entanglement. One potential avenue for explaining the instantaneous effects some devices seem to detect is quantum entanglement. Exotic matter could possess quantum properties that allow for entanglement with normal matter, leading to effects that appear to occur instantaneously over distances. Devices like SLS cameras might detect distortions caused by entanglement, registering changes that indicate the presence of an exotic entity without physically interacting with the entity itself. Challenges and future directions. While the concept of exotic matter and energy offers a fascinating explanation for paranormal interactions, it is purely theoretical at this point. No direct evidence supports the existence of spirits, much less that they are composed of exotic matter or energy. Furthermore, paranormal devices are often criticized for their lack of scientific rigor, and the responses they detect are frequently inconsistent. Nonetheless, investigating the connection between exotic matter, exotic energy, and paranormal phenomena could open new doors for understanding both paranormal activity and advanced physics. Further exploration into how such entities might interact with physical devices requires interdisciplinary research combining quantum mechanics, exotic matter theory, and electromagnetism. Conclusion. Devices used in paranormal investigations, such as REM pods, SLS cameras, and phone apps, are designed to detect environmental anomalies often attributed to spirits. The concept of exotic matter and exotic energy offers a theoretical framework that might explain how spirits can manipulate physical devices. While this theory is speculative, it presents an intriguing possibility that spirits might possess properties akin to exotic matter, enabling them to influence electromagnetic fields, structured light, and quantum states. Future research in both theoretical physics and parapsychology will be essential for exploring these ideas further.